So this is my elite video, my 1337th video. I'm sorry it's not really anything epic, but then again, to be fair, if you count all the videos I've had to delete from YouTube because of copyright, like Rock Band and all that stuff, plus all the videos I've done for college and, for like bands and so forth, plus all the videos on Azurite blogs, plus all the videos I made when I was just first starting to edit video and all that stuff, I'm probably more up to like around 3,000 videos, so yeah. So this video is going to be about tanning, because I think tanning is one of the worst things in the world you could do for your body. It's one of the stupidest things you could do, and it's just dumb on any way you look at it. It's just dumb. So here's the first thing. Tanning is, well, not tanning, but sun exposure is good because you need vitamin D, and getting it from the sun is, one of the most natural ways to do it, etc., But one thing that a lot of people misunderstand is that if you have sun exposure past a certain amount, then it actually damages your DNA. It damages your DNA, it damages your physical makeup, your actual way your cells are in your body. It actually fucks them up. I'm not saying you're going to turn into some like horribly, crazy looking mutant dude, but it does cause damage, and that's how you get stuff like melanomas and skin cancer and so forth. But what a lot of people may not know is that depending on your skin tone, on your skin color, on your eye color, on your hair color, on your genetics, your ancestors, etc. Like for example, me. I'm German, Irish, and Welsh, and I have blue eyes, and I'm very pale skinned, obviously, and I used to have blonde hair. So that puts me in the highest risk factor for sun exposure. I think the only way you can get higher risk is like if you're red haired. I believe if you're red haired and you have freckles, and then all the other categories still apply: blue eyes, pale skin, etc. But I'm not positive on that, so don't quote me on that one. But I do know that if you have pale skin and blue eyes and used to have blonde hair and so forth, you are definitely in the key demographic to get fucked up by the sun. So you're actually supposed to only be in the sun, in my case, for like 10 to 15 minutes a day, and then you get optimal exposure and you get your vitamin D and you're done. You can get the fuck out. Now, if you have darker skin and you have very dark hair and you have brown eyes, then you are going to need to be out in the sun longer to get that optimal vitamin D exposure. But the fact of the matter still is people will go out and lay in the sun for like hours, like 6-7 hours and shit like that. And this is terrible on your body. Like, it's so fucking bad. And then you get people that go to tanning salons, which is even worse because at least with the sun, it's natural UV radiation. It's natural. It's, it's part of what created life on Earth, It's one of the essential building blocks for life on Earth is the sun's light. But it's like when you get synthetic light, anything synthetic is bad. Like, I'm not saying go out and like never wipe your ass again with anything but like leaves and corn cobs. But I'm saying generally when something is a synthetic version of something, 9 times out of 10, it's worse than the actual natural version. Unless we're talking about something where it's going to clear up like the byproduct of disease and so forth from it. Like, don't go drink milk that hasn't been cleaned of like bacteria unless you want to get fucked up, But that's still natural milk, even after it's been cleaned. It's not fucking plastic milk or some shit, you know what I mean? So here's the thing. Tanning salons are fucking just dumb because then you get that shit really concentrated on your body and it messes you up. And here's the thing that blows my mind is as time goes on and cultural changes happen, things that are good culturally, socially, and so forth, hundreds of years ago are now perceived as bad and vice versa. And this is a key example of it, is tanning is now represented as you're in shape, you're cool, you're athletic, you're out there getting it done and blah, 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 and you're fucking hot and sexy. Now, what's ironic about this is back in European ages, like when we were all still in Europe, if you came from Europe, and if not, then back like, in the 1600s, 1700s, etc. And even farther back, pale skin was depicted in Europe as very attractive because pale skin meant that you didn't have to go outside, you didn't have to like work in the fields or do manual labor, that you had your skin was like very soft and silky and everything. You didn't have to like really exert it or get it dry or anything else like that. So back then, having tan skin meant you were working all day, you were out in the sun, you were a laborer, you were not high class. And now it's the exact opposite because so many people sit inside and do like office jobs or do shit where you have to be inside all day, that going outside and having the luxury to go outside and do sports and do whatever the fuck you want, ride your jet ski out on the Laguna Beach or whatever, means that you live a luxurious life and you're rich and you're famous and you're fucking, I don't know what, you're fucking Charlie Sheen. But in both cases, no matter how you look at it then, it means that tan skin or pale skin shouldn't actually represent being cool or great or sexy or anything. It's stupid. Because there's negatives to both, and there's positives to both. But by far, artificially tanning your skin through tanning beds or laying out and getting your skin tanned on purpose when you have pale skin naturally, it's just a bad idea. It just is. Don't fucking do it. That's as simple as it is. Don't fucking go out and get tanned. Sure, you're going to have tan skin now. You're going to look cool and have bronze skin, but when you get in like your 30s and 40s, your skin's going to be way more wrinkly than people of your same age. You're going to have a much higher possibility of cancer and any other sort of disease that's related to UV damage. And what the fuck's the point of that, Okay, you look fucking cool for all the people on Jersey Shore when you're like in your 20s, and then you fucking die an early death and you look fucked up when you're later ages. The hell's the point of that? And it's just dumb. It's just dumb. Spend your time, instead of tanning, spend those 7 or 8 hours actually learning something. Spend it learning something. Spend it getting better at a skill you have, at a hobby you have. Spend it fucking helping out a friend with something. Spend it exercising. Do something more beneficial with it. Don't lay on a fucking bed and get your ass blasted by UV rays. Alright? You want to know what happens when that happens? It's like Final Destination 3. You saw what happened in that movie to that fucking chick that was on that tanning bed? That's what fucking happens when you use tanning beds. You don't want to do that shit. You just don't fucking do it. Don't even do it. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. I don't even have the words to fucking say how dumb it is. Just tanning beds, bad fucking idea. And in case you're wondering what this is, it's a nail clipper. I have a nail clipper on my desk because I get a little bit OCD with clipping my nails sometimes. So, yeah, because my nails have a real habit of like growing really fast and then just like stopping. They don't grow at all. But because I type so much and everything, I have to keep them kind of trimmed because I don't want to like fucking bash my nail into the keyboard. And so, yeah. Also, being in the valley, I have dry skin that sometimes gets on like the sides of my fingers, and I have to kind of clip that off, or else that is kind of a pain in the ass. So, yeah. Just don't fucking do tanning though. Don't do it. I have to wiggle my finger like Sonic here. Don't do it. Or that guy in Seinfeld, either one. It could be either one, really. Don't do it. Don't do it. See, I have to use the mouse now with my other hand. Or I could be like Card Crusher. I could have my hand down. I could be like. I'll have to look down. Damn it, that was gonna be an epic ending. Fuck. Here we go.